Hello guys, it's Adam from Team Punisher. Today I'm here with 3 grenades. The Hokatsu Standard B CO2 grenade, Airsoft Innovation Cyclone BB Impact Grenade and Concept Tactical's TRMR Blind Firing Grenade. I'm not going to do a detailed review on any of them because you can find dozens of videos and it's not a real comparison because there are 3 different types of grenades. It's more of an information if you're thinking to buy them to decide which one would you like to go for. Let's start with the Hokatsu. It's a CO2 grenade. It uses a 12-gram CO2 capsule, a disposable outer shell and a reusable inner core. It's pretty easy to operate. You put the CO2 capsule in a core, then tighten up. You need to pull the pin out and it works pretty much as a real grenade. You let the spoon go, the hammer hits the firing mechanism, piercing the CO2 capsule, filling up the shell with gas and it bursts open. They are really loud. Some places not allow them because of the noise level, but most sites are fine outdoor, even in rooms, bigger rooms, but not in small confined spaces. The downside of these grenades are originally they got a little bit of leak issues if you're not tightening them up properly, so it helps if you put some thread tape around the neck, better air seal, and also they're quite unpredictable when they're going to go off. I've got 2 cores. I drilled a hole on this one. It's a small hole, it helps the gas escaping much quicker. So this one normally goes off within 3 and 5 seconds, the other one is between 5 and 10 seconds. And also I removed the spoon from this one, which makes it easier if you would like to roll down a corridor or roll into a bigger room because the spoon is not in the way. That's why this one hasn't got a hole drilled on it, so it's a bit longer period if you're rolling down in a room. And also they using this disposable shell, so you need to carry these shells with you, which is quite the big one, so it takes up quite a lot of space on your gear. And the second one is Airsoft Innovation Cyclone Impact BB Grenade. Little nice handy device. It's quite small, quite sensitive, it goes off on grass, it holds 140 BBs. Once it hits the surface, all the BBs are bursting out through that little hole. It uses a normal gas, so you need to have some gas with you, which again takes space up on your gear. Other than that, there are 2 things I don't like on the grenade. One was the original safety pin, which is quite bulky, quite big. If you have a look, that's the original one. So I replaced it with the safety pin from my CO2 grenade. Does the job, hold the spoon in place, much easier to operate. The other thing is the spoon itself. It's really weak. I already broke 2 or 3 of them because they can't, if you throw it into a room, it can't withstand the impact. And also if anyone steps on it, it just breaks. I would not use it if you just really need to go through a door, just throw it without the spoon. Goes off, it's absolutely fine, but if you're throwing into a longer distance, it might go off because of the gravitational forces. It's quite easy to operate. Again, like a real grenade, pull the pin out, the spoon falls off, hits the surface, goes off, reset the grenade. You need to reset the firing pin first, put the top back on, take the bottom cap off, fill up with BBs. You don't need any speed loader, just scoop the BBs in, fill up with gas, put the cap back on, and it's ready to go. The third grenade is the TRMR, which I haven't used just yet, but I'm looking forward to. It comes with a single shot base, which can take a 209 primer, and with the adapter it can take an 8 and 9mm blanks or the 12 gauge blank. You also can buy a multi-shot base, which can hold 3 209 primers, and you can just switch between the primers by turning that one in the bottom. It's really easy to operate. There's no pins, no spoon, nothing. It's a twist operation. Easy to operate with one hand, only need to twist, and it's armed. Throw it, gone off, twist back on to safety, switch to number 2, throw it in a room, goes off, done. The only downside I would say with this grenade at the moment is I haven't used it on the field, so I will do a review after I used it, but it's a really heavy one. So its weight almost half a kilo. It's a big chunk of metal, so don't throw it too far off or too high, because if you hit someone with this one, it can cause injury. Also, the multi-shot base has a QD swing attachment, so you can put a QD swing in, and you can hold on your gear, or fits into any of the pouches pretty much. So these are the 3 grenades. I hope it helps to make a decision if you think any of them. If you've got any question, happy to answer them, and see you around. Thank you for watching.